Niles discovers that his girlfriend, Misty, cheats on him, but he is not angry at all. Actually, he still brings a girl, Sarah, to look at that scene with him. It's not how strong his mental quality is, but that he has experienced this day too many times. He is Niles. He and his girlfriend are attending his best friend's wedding, but after coming to this resort, he finds himself trapped on the same day. He can't get out of that day. He wakes up every day and sees Misty, who betrays him. Niles has to attend this boring wedding every day. Every day he must meet this group of boring people. After going through countless time loops, he decides to have some fun. It is convenient to take advantage of the time loop to tease all the bridesmaids at the wedding. He even does that with the bartender here. On that day, he stares at the bride's sister, Sarah. After N attempts, Niles finally flirts with Sarah. They come to the wild to sleep together. Just when Niles gets off his clothes, he is shot by an arrow. The arrow, followed by a mysterious man, appeared with a longbow. He seems to be looking for Niles to seek revenge. Niles yells and runs away. The mysterious man follows him. Sarah is alone and so scared. Niles lies behind a rock. He has got rid of the mysterious man. He climbs into a glowing cave. He gets into the light source. Time is reset. Niles quietly wakes up from bed again. Just as he is enjoying a new day, Sarah suddenly appears. She angrily asks him what's going on. When he climbed into the cave last night, he happened to be seen by Sarah. He warned Sarah not to follow, but Sarah was so curious and she walked in. Then she was also sucked in by the light source. When she wakes up, she finds herself back on the wedding day. So she finds Niles and confusedly confronts him. Niles explains that he just entered the cave accidentally, and the time loop started. However, from now on, Sarah is the same as him. They are stuck on the same day. Sarah can't accept it. She wants to escape this time loop. But whether it's re-traveling through the cave, or driving overnight to a small town hundreds of kilometers away, when she woke up, she resolutely returns to the hotel room. Subsequently, she pulls up Niles, and plans to commit suicide on the highway. But even if they succeed in suicide, the result is still the same. Niles has tried the ways which she can think of countless times. At that time, Sarah remembers the mysterious man who assassinated Niles. Then Sarah says that it's not just the two of them that are caught in a time loop. At a wedding dinner, Niles meets a man named Roy. They see each other late, they play happily. Roy says it would be nice if time can stop on this day. After hearing this, the drunk Niles takes Roy into the mysterious cave. However, as long as you enter the cave, every day you wake up, you will be trapped on the same day. Falling asleep and death will reset the time, but the memory will be retained. After sober, Roy hates Niles for ruining his life. So he starts to hunt for him. Fortunately, the place where Roy wakes up every day is hundreds of miles away from Niles. So he only comes back every few days. After listening to Niles, Sarah sympathizes. She tries a few more times to escape this day, but she always fails. Under Niles' persuasion, Sarah finally accepts her fate. If they can't escape from here anyway, then they'd better enjoy life here. They begin to release themselves. The world becomes their playground. They play guns in the wild, and play at the bar. They even put the bomb in the wedding cake, and then blow it up to the sky. When they see a plane flying by, they take someone else's plane and play in the air.
Uh-oh.
They also play Fast and Furious on the road. With each other's company, they begin to look forward to the next morning. One day, when they are camping in the wild, they talk to each other about their past for the first time. It turns out they all have a sad past. They lose confidence in marriage and life. They cherish each other. They finally sleep together that night. Waking up the next day, both of them smile. They are immersed in happiness. But at that time, a man appears behind Sarah, and the smile on his face disappears instantly. The man is the groom, who is Sarah's brother-in-law. On the night before the wedding, the drunk Sarah and the groom meet each other. Sarah suddenly feels like she is a bad person, and she does not deserve the present happiness. Soon after, just when Niles mentions the relationship between them, Sarah says that last night did not mean anything, and then she has a big fight with Niles. She has made up her mind. She wants to leave that place. From that day, Sarah disappears suddenly. No matter how Niles finds Sarah, he can't see her. Until one day, Niles accidentally discovers that Sarah's perfume is on the groom's pillow. Only then did he understand why Sarah wanted to leave him. It turns out that she wakes up in his brother-in-law's room every day, and lives with guilt every day. But even if he knew the truth, he couldn't find Sarah. Because Sarah always wakes up earlier than Niles. Niles is hopeless. He decides to find Roy. He does not care how Roy tortures him. Niles drives to Roy's house. However, he sees Roy seems to have had a big change in mood. Not only does Roy not hit Niles, but he also talks with Niles. Roy not only has a beautiful wife, but he also has children, a son and a daughter. He used to hate Niles because Niles made him unable to escape this day and unable to see his son grow up, unable to see his daughter get married. But after he experienced countless deaths, he finally realized something. He is also very happy that he can live with his family forever like this. Because of this, he has never tried to kill Niles again. They mention Sarah. Roy thinks it's a good thing that Niles can be with Sarah in an infinite loop. Speaking of this, Niles can't help but feel sad. He decides to go back and continues looking for Sarah. To be able to go back quickly, he asked Roy to give him a ride in a special way. But about Sarah, after she is determined to leave, the first thing she does after waking up is to leave the hotel. In order to find a way to get out of the time loop, she starts to stay in the coffee shop all day and reads books to find information. Her efforts have paid off. Through learning day after day, she finally makes a breakthrough in quantum mechanics. After consulting experts and professors in this area, she starts an experiment on the cave. This morning, Sarah suddenly appears in front of Niles' bed. She says she found a way to escape the time loop. Niles is surprised and delighted when he sees Sarah. Deep in his heart, Niles wants to get back with Sarah. But now Sarah has no intention of discussing emotional matters with him now, but she wants to show him the results of her experiments. She straps a bomb to the goat. The switch is pressed within 3 seconds after entering the cave. From then on the goat disappears. So if they do the same, they will be able to escape from the loop. But after escaping, will they be back, or even die? This is unknown, but compared to being stuck here, this method is worth a try. At this time, Niles flinches a little. Because he has fallen in love with Sarah, he wants to live with her in this space forever. Sarah is very touched, but she tells Niles that she must leave the time loop. Then she turns away and leaves. On the next day, Sarah helps her younger sister to have a happy wedding. She also hints that the groom should stop doing ethical things, and must cherish her sister. Sarah is ready for everything. She comes to the cave. But at this time, Niles is drinking at the bar. When he looks around, Sarah's shadow appears in front of him. He suddenly realizes that everything will be meaningless without Sarah. He desperately hurries to the cave. He admits that he did not want to leave because he was afraid that the bomb would kill him, but now he understands that as long as he can be with Sarah, death is even worth it. Sarah touched again, she and Niles hug in the cave. When the time is reset, the bomb is pressed. But at this time, they succeed. Under the inexplicable gaze of a stranger, they laugh. Finally, they have ushered in a brand new day. At the end of the story, Roy, who is still in the time loop, comes to the wedding dinner. He finds Niles and says that Sarah sent him an email. Inside the email is a way to escape the loop. He asks Niles if it is reliable. At this time, Niles looks dumbfounded and doesn't even know Roy. Seeing this scene, Roy seems to know something. In his mysterious and happy smile, the story ends. If one day, the time loop comes, will it be very exciting for you? Or will you be confused? In this infinite time, what will you do?